Alright, drained out that first plug already. Closed it up. It stopped draining. I left it overnight actually. And this one, they used a pretty good size Allen head, so we're gonna get that one and remove it now that I broke it loose. Put our magnet to it. Well, it's actually not magnetizing on it, so we're gonna have to do it old-fashioned way. Make sure you have your pan on the bottom, because this one's gonna leak straight down. There you go, just like that. You can see it, that's your second drain plug. I got it open, the cap on the top, and it shouldn't have too much oil left. I already drained most of it out with the front plug, but you could see how much still did drain down. Didn't get my hands at all, so it is wise to wear some gloves when you do oil changes. You really don't want to be getting oil all over your hands. And there's the cap that comes off with the, it's got the dipstick on it, and there's where it goes right there. So you just leave that open. It helps it drain. The flow goes a little faster with it, and you can see that's still draining, so that's going to drain there a little while. And actually what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go ahead and let it drain during lunch, while we have lunch, so that way it can drain fully. You could really, if you really want to get more of it out, you could just drain out the old oil by putting in some new oil up top, and it'll help kind of just pour it out and get it all out. But this is a pretty good way to do it. Yeah, it's not hard at all. And I did tell y'all in the other video that I was going to show you where the oil filter is on the car. And so, you know, you see the front of the engine, and then you got your oil cap right here. Your oil filter is going to be located, there's your intake, and your oil filter is right in there. And I do have a Ferrari tool for it to be able to get to it easier. Let's see if you can see it in there. Maybe, maybe not. When I did it, I had already did all the timing cover, all the timing kit has been done. So all the bar that I was talking about in my other videos, if you watched the video, I had all this bar removed. I still have these side panels out here that go on the side engines right there. So all that's getting sprayed and detailed so it can look black again, bring out the black dark color out of it. So that's getting redone right now that we're restoring. I'm gonna actually brighten up that red out of the intake there, so it can look pretty bright red. It's already fading, losing color from over the years, just of sun and age. But with this bar, and I had the throttle bodies off and all this intake tubes here, it just was a lot easier to get to everything. And I did the oil filter before I even drained the oil. Just as long as you don't try to start it, you won't get old oil in the new filter, and that filter sits actually downwards. So they say not to pour any oil in it because it'll spill, but I was able to actually get some oil in there, and I just turned it a little bit and I didn't spill any. So I don't like really start out dry. I like to have them a little bit lubricated in there with some oil. So mine started with some oil in it. And you can still see that's still got a pretty good little flow draining. So let it drain out. We'll let it drain out during lunch. After lunch, I'll close it up and lower the car back down, fill it up with some oil, and then I'll do initial first startup since we did all that major service. Just stay in touch. We'll be back shortly.